Alright, what's up with y'all? I'm back again with another video. So listen, man, this situation right here is very bizarre. It's a crazy situation. It's basically, it's a teacher and student relationship. Now, this situation is a little bit different because the student is an adult, so everybody is confused. They getting stuff misconstrued and things like that. I'm here to break it down to y'all in totality. And I got, other news clippings in here that's going to also break down everything till it's minute, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, long story short, right, the teacher messing with an 18-year-old student. Her name is Gabriella Newfield. Now, she's 26 years old, and they've been having a relationship for a little bit of a time now. So the way that everybody found out about what was going on was because of the mother. Now, they already had some type of speculations from what I'm hearing about the relationship, but the mother actually caught them in the act, like literally boning, you know what I'm saying? And she called the police and stuff like that, and it ultimately ended up getting her arrested. Now, they were inside of her vehicle, and I've seen two different reports basically saying that they were by a park, and they were saying that they were by the house, the little boy's house. I keep on saying little boy, he a grown ass man, the man's house, and I mean, it's just a crazy situation. They said that the mother pulled up on them and they were in her vehicle, which makes it even more crazy. But the young fella, he came out and told everything. He told the police and the mother that they have been messing around. They've messed around between 5, no less than 5, but no more than 100. So they've been boning. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't see nothing wrong with it, but at the same time I do. I'm just torn in between the two now. Anybody messing with minors, y'all already know if you've been rocking with my channel. I don't rock with that. I really despise that. And I got a real anger for it as well. But, when it comes to somebody who's a consensual adult and they're, consenting to certain things, I can understand it. But when you are presiding over people, especially children, well, that's how his mother going to think about the situation. That's her baby. But, when you're in a leadership position, or when you or presiding over people and stuff like that, people are going to feel like that you are in this certain position and there's certain things that you can't do, and certain jobs prohibited because it can cause major conflict like this did right here. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, they've been messing around, and she's looking at between 8 to 31 months from what some reports are saying. That's a long ass time, and she got 5 counts of this because of how many times that it can be proven that they did do something. Probably his testimony and things like that is really going to be the bona fide factor of why she can go to jail. He already admitted to it, But yeah, she got released on a $75,000 bond, and yeah, man, like I said before, I was kind of torn in between the two, but I can understand the law. But when you're a grown ass person, I still feel like it should be all the way cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. It's just certain ways certain people move and things like that, and business is business as well. So you gotta look at it like that also. But I say what I had to say. Let's go ahead and get into the updates that's in this video. I told y'all mainly everything that I could so far, and there's certain things I left out just so we can watch it directly in the video. But squash all of that. Y'all know I gotta give y'all a brief rundown on everything that's going on before we get into it. Y'all hit the like button for me if you're rocking with the channel, and let me know what y'all feel about everything in the comment section, man. Let's get into it though.
News right now at 6 o'clock. These new details in the arrest of a Charlotte-Mecklenburg high school teacher accused of having with an 18-year-old student.
And prosecutors say the boy's mother allegedly caught them in the act. 26-year-old Gabriella Newfield, she's on your screen, is a science teacher at South Meck High School. Police say she had seen that student at least 5 times since mid-October. She was arrested Wednesday and bonded out of jail this morning. WBTV's Caroline Hicks was in court as she faced a judge for the first time today. Caroline, a lot happened in that courtroom. What did you learn?
That's exactly right. Well, Gabriella Newfield was in court today along with her family. There was also a group of her students in court. They did not speak, but prosecutors did reveal new details in this case. According to prosecutors, it was the student's mother who caught them in the act. They say the mother caught her son having sex with his teacher in a car. South Mecklenburg High School teacher Gabriella Newfield is facing 5 felony counts of activity with a student. According to prosecutors, the student's mother found out about the relationship around Thanksgiving. They say she was tracking her son's location when she noticed he was not at rugby practice on Wednesday. She drove to his location, Park Road Park in South Charlotte. Prosecutors say that's when she saw her son and his teacher having in a car and called police.
Is there anything you want to say about the allegations against you? This is just your opportunity if you want to say anything.
She got an opportunity in
Did
court.
you have sex with your student?
We tried to speak with Neufeld after
They be asking some crazy shit, don't they? Man, I think I'm gonna do a video about that, man. Hey, these news reporters be having a whole bunch of crazy things to say when they pull you over, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying pull you over like they the police. They basically be like that, though. They gonna get what they want up out of you, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get back into it. Talk about this, you had sex with me. Yes, she was out there boning, throwing it back, popping it, whatever the case may be, allegedly. You know, but yeah, man, they was out there having a good goddamn time. And mama over there tracking them down and everything. But he grown, though. This was kind of crazy to me. But, you know, like I said before, that's still her baby. She's still gonna think about him, you know, in a certain light versus how your mom probably looked at you and my mom probably looked at me when we was 18 ain't probably how she looked at her son, because I was grown when I was 18. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all was too, and y'all probably like, what the hell, you really don't care about it. But you know, she can see him in a totally different light. They probably got a different relationship, different bond, and she probably just feel like this her baby, so she feel like that's what she should do. Let me know what y'all think is right or wrong. It's her baby, so I really don't want to get all into that. I don't feel like she should have did it, but if she did do it, it is what it is. Let me know y'all honest thoughts and opinions. Let's get back into it, though.
court. She did not respond to our questions. We spoke with attorney Brad Smith about how the law works in North Carolina in cases involving students, even when a student is 18 years old.
It's unusual in the sense that the normal statutory offenses all deal with kids that are under the age of 16, whereas the exception to this is you can be at the age of consent, which an 18-year-old is technically the age of consent. But if you have a relationship with that person as a teacher, then you're committing a felony.
Neufeld could face a Class G felony with a maximum of 47 months in prison, though Smith says it's likely she won't face that much time.
Presumably a teacher usually that's charged with this doesn't have any criminal history if the background check was successful. So the maximum sentence they're usually facing is 25 months.
Now, the judge did agree with the prosecutor's request for Neufeld to be on electronic monitoring.
Like I said, there's so many different reports about what's going on and what could be the potential amount of time. All type of different stuff is just all over the place right now. But, you know, some of the affidavit that I did read is bona fide facts, what I'm trying to tell y'all. And I will post certain pictures on here if it allows me to do so, which I'm pretty sure I can. But, yeah, man, you know, I just feel like that with this happening, it's a lot of people that need to learn from these work husbands and work wives and all that type of shit, because I mean, if this type of stuff happening, imagine what's going on for real in the major corporations and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at a lot of time for these type of relationships unless you're married. Yeah, that's one thing that I did see too also. If you're married and things like that, they really don't give a damn about this stuff. But yeah, man, like I said before, I told y'all in the beginning, it's different reports about different things, but we got the gist of everything damn near. Let's get back into it though.
She will have to report to get that electronic monitor within the next 24 hours. According to CMS, she has been suspended with pay. Now, the prosecutors also mentioned that the school was aware of the rumors about a relationship between these two and actually addressed it with them. I contacted CMS about what was said in court regarding this. A spokesperson tells us the district cannot speak to any matters regarding personnel issues. Reporting live outside the Mecklenburg County Courthouse, Caroline Hicks, WBTV, on your side.
A case we will continue to follow for sure. Caroline, thank you.
Mecklenburg science teacher is out of jail after accusations she engaged in an act with an 18-year-old student. Gabriella Neufeld made her first court appearance in Mecklenburg County courts today after bonding out of jail this morning. Police say they arrested the educator for an alleged act yesterday. Officers say she met up with a student outside of school at Park Road Park. Yeah, one aspect of this case, though, that is causing a lot of confusion tonight, the age of this student.
Yeah, some viewers are asking over social media how the teacher is facing a felony charge if the student is technically a legal adult at 18 years of age.
We now go to our Verify reporter, Megan Bragg, who has some answers. Megan, what did you find out here?
Guys, well, we posted this story on our Facebook page and had several viewers asking, since the student was 18 years old, which makes him legally an adult, how can the teacher be charged with a crime? So let's get the facts here. We went to North Carolina law, South Carolina law, and Aaron Lee, he's a criminal defense attorney. Okay, so in North Carolina, it is illegal for a teacher or any school personnel to have a sexual relationship with any student if that teacher is 4 years older than the victim, which in this case she was. It makes no difference whether the activity was consensual or not. And according to the law, in cases like this, teachers, administrators, or coaches can be charged with a felony.
The student is in a position of vulnerability to the teacher, in a position of trust for them. So you don't want to have a teacher who can manipulate a person's consent, just like a doctor, attorney, therapist. When you have that relationship of trust and vulnerability, it poses a bigger risk to the victim.
Okay, so the only exception is if the student and teacher are married to each other. Now, in South Carolina, it is a little different. If a teacher or school personnel engages in sexual activity with a student who is a minor, they can be charged with a felony. However, if the student is 18 or older, and if the sex is consensual, then the crime is bumped down to a misdemeanor. As in North Carolina, this law does not apply if the student and teacher are married to one another.
A lot of nuances there, so I can understand some of the questions. Thanks, Megan, for shaking that all out for us.
Yeah, man, I think it's just like that with every corporation. But when you're involved with like education, something that takes time to actually show someone and get certain things through to them, it's like they feel like you are like vulnerable mentally because you're already in a learning position. So they feel like anything that's happening to you is some manipulation. It's something that's not right. But in all actuality, a lot of the people that are in these certain grades or certain, you know, just certain classes, whatever the case may be, they are mentally capable of already understanding these things. Sometimes people are just doing things because they really want to do them genuinely. You know what I'm saying? Everything manipulation and everything like that. I just feel like that, you know, when people are grown, they should be able to do whatever they want to do, but you are working for someone else in their own company, so you got to follow their rules. If they don't want y'all messing around, they don't want y'all messing around. You know, certain relationships can cause for a business to fail, so I totally understand that, you feel me? And just think about it like this, man. If you got a business and you got two people out there working for you, would you want them messing around? You know, I mean, I really wouldn't give a damn, but at the same time, you know, if the business part of me overrides what I'm saying right now, yeah, I'm gonna be feeling like, nah, because y'all can get into it up here. It can cause so many different problems. There's a lot of things that goes into this. And, you know, I know some people probably gonna be feeling like, what is he trying to say? Or which side is he picking? I'm not picking no side because I can understand everything on both sides. I just brought y'all the story, you know. But other than that, man, that's all I gotta say about the situation. I wanna know y'all thoughts and opinions on this. And be honest with me, man. Be totally, completely honest with me. Yeah, man, I'm gonna holler at y'all later on another video. All right.